All right, so first things first, what I'm going to do is define exactly what is an Amazon FBM business. Now, when it comes to selling on Amazon, I'm sure that most of you have probably heard of Amazon FBA, which stands for Fulfilled by Amazon, whereas Amazon FBM stands for Fulfilled by Merchant. Now, with the Amazon FBA method, the way that it works is that you're going to sell products, but you're going to buy them in bulk and then send them to an Amazon warehouse. And whenever you make a sale, Amazon is going to pick, pack, and ship out the orders on your behalf. However, when it comes to the Amazon FBM method, which is fulfilled by merchant, it's going to be your responsibility to ship out the orders yourself. And to be very honest with you, over the years, the main way that I've personally sold on Amazon is by using the Amazon FBM method. And there's so many little details that does go into this entire process, and I'm going to be breaking it down in this video. But what I want to do first is just go through some pros and cons that you do need to be aware of if you are considering to ship out all of the orders yourself. So starting off with one of the first cons, which is that some startup money is going to be needed. Now, to be honest with you, this is going to be the same whether you do start Amazon FBA or Amazon FBM. In both cases, you are going to need some sort of investment when it comes to buying the inventory for you to be able to sell it. But I just thought it was important for you guys to be aware of this if you are considering to sell on Amazon. Moving on to the second con, specifically when it comes to doing FBM, which is that it will require your time for you to pick, pack, and post the orders every single day. Well, not necessarily every single day, but Monday to Friday, it's going to be your responsibility to ship out the orders. Every single time you get an order, you're going to have to ship it out. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't necessarily say that this is a 100% negative, because it all depends on your time. It all depends on your responsibilities. If you've got spare time when it comes to building up your business, then this is definitely something you might want to do. But again, it all depends on your own personal situation. But moving on to the third con, which is that Amazon may give you less visibility than if you did go down the route of doing Amazon FBA. And this is just my own theory. It may or may not be true. I just think that if Amazon is responsible for shipping out the orders, then they're most likely going to put that listing at the top of the search results. But there's a way that you can get around this, and there's a way that you can still be at the top of the search results, which I'm going to be explaining later on in this video. But moving on to 3 different pros that you guys need to be aware of, which is that if you are going to be doing Amazon FBM, you're going to have more control over your inventory. And this is really good when it comes to you selling on multiple different platforms. So when I first started selling on Amazon, I was already selling on Shopify and eBay. And that's one of the main reasons why I even decided to do Amazon FBM in the first place. I knew that if I had to send my stock to an Amazon warehouse, I was maybe going to limit myself when it came to me getting a whole bunch of orders through my eBay or my Shopify store. So I wanted to take a little bit more control over my inventory so that I could sell it wherever I wanted to, rather than me sending it to an Amazon warehouse for it to catch dust. Moving on to the second pro, which is that you can insert promotional cards in the package. So another thing that I liked about the fact that I was shipping out all of my orders myself is that I could put promotional materials inside all of my different orders. So whether I wanted to redirect a customer to my website, I could do that. Whether I wanted to redirect them to another place, I was going to have that option, because I could put coupons inside the orders. I could put wherever I wanted to. And I always assumed that if I was going to do Amazon FBA, I wasn't going to be able to really put what I wanted inside the box, and I wasn't going to be able to present the item in the way that I wanted to. So this is definitely something that you may want to consider if you are leaning more towards doing Amazon FBM. And moving on to one of the final pros when it comes to shipping out all of your Amazon orders yourself, which is that you can expect to pay less fees. So there's a certain amount of fees that you're going to have to pay when it comes to you storing your inventory in an Amazon warehouse. Depending on the weight of the item, depending on various different factors, e.g. the time of the year, there's going to be certain fees that you're going to have to pay. But of course, when it comes to you storing the products, let's say in your house, you're not going to have to pay anything, especially if you've got a dedicated space for the inventory. But swiftly moving on to the second thing that I had to learn when it came to me selling on Amazon. Now, as I just told you guys, initially I was selling on eBay and Shopify, and then I was selling those exact same products on Amazon, and I was able to have success. But I soon realized that it was important for me to sell specific products on my Amazon store that Amazon customers were actively searching for. And this is one mistake that I see so many people making, which is that they want to build an Amazon brand, but they don't do the research to make sure that they're selling a product that they're going to be able to sell, a product that people are actively searching for, and a product that customers are actively spending money on every single day. And there's a certain step-by-step method that I personally use when it comes to figuring out if a product is worth selling on my Amazon store or not. And the tool that I like to use is Helium 10. And I'm going to quickly show you exactly what you can do when it comes to finding a product that's making a lot of money but doesn't really have that much competition. So I've just logged into my Helium 10 account, and what I do from this point is make sure that I'm on the black box section. Then I come over here to advanced, and there's certain filters that I fill out on this page. So I'm going to quickly do that. It's going to take me maybe 1 minute, but I'll be back. I'll walk you through the filters, and then I'm going to show you all of the products that can potentially make a lot of money for you right now. Okay, so I'm back, and the first filter that I'm going to show you guys is this one over here for the price. I like to look for a product that's between $15 to around $80. This is a good price range because any lower than this, there's not going to be that much profit. Anything higher is going to be really expensive when it comes to buying it in bulk. The next filter is the monthly revenue. If I'm able to find a product that's generating minimum $10,000 per month, then this is going to be a good starting point for me to decide if it's worth selling myself. The third filter is this one over here, which is the weight. I like to make sure that it's not too heavy, because the heavier that it is, the more of a headache it's going to be when it comes to buying it from China and sending it to my customer. So £3 is a good measurement when it comes to the maximum weight. For review count, I like to put maximum 200 reviews, because if you're able to find a product that has no more than 200, then this means that the competition isn't really that high, especially if you consider all of these other factors. And finally, I like to make sure that the listing is a brand new listing, so I put maximum 3 months. So those are just a couple filters that I set. Sometimes I put other ones, but I'm trying to keep this video very simple. But once I've put all of these different filters, I click on search. Okay, so from this point, you can see that Helium 10 is going to show us a lot of useful information and show us all of these different products that are currently selling well. But one of the first things that I do is set the monthly revenue from lowest to highest, just like that. And as you can see, all of these different products here are generating millions of dollars every single month. This one brought in over 3 million. This one brought in almost 2 million. So from this point, you could just scroll through and see if there's a listing or a product that stands out to you in terms of the brand that you're looking to build for yourself. But if I just scroll down slightly, there's this product that I want to show you guys that looks like shoe insoles by the looks of it. The reason why it's standing out to me is because, as you guys can see over here, they've been able to generate over $1.3 million for such a simple product. It's lightweight as well, which means that it's not going to be that expensive when it comes to buying it in bulk. And if I just jump onto the actual Amazon search page, as you can see, I've just typed in the main keywords for the product over here. There's all of these different listings. But the interesting thing is, if I just click on the Helium 10 extension tool, not only can we see that this particular product was able to bring in over $2.8 million in the last 30 days, but if I just sort the reviews from highest to lowest, right here, as you guys can see, there's some of these listings that only have 12 reviews, but yet they've been able to bring in over $8,000, $7,000, this one $8,000 again. So these are some of the things that I would look out for when it comes to making sure that I'm selling the best product possible. If I was looking to add a new item to any one of the different e-com businesses, specifically my Amazon FBM business. And if you also wanted to go away after watching this video and do your own product research to make sure that you're finding a product that's generating a lot of money but doesn't have that much competition, make sure that you click the link in my description down below to either sign up for a trial for Helium 10, or you can get it on a discount. All right, so moving on to the next thing that I wish I knew a lot sooner when it came to me building up my Amazon FBM business, which is this program over here, which is called Seller Fulfilled Prime. So initially, the Prime logo was only placed on listings where the seller sent their stock to an Amazon warehouse. But over the past few years, Amazon announced that they was now going to allow Amazon FBM sellers to also have the Prime badge on their listings too. And to be honest with you, this was a big game changer for myself, because as soon as I was able to place the Prime badge on my listings, that's when my sales increased. Because what majority of customers will do is they'll go onto Amazon, they'll type in the product that they're looking for. And because most Amazon customers are paying monthly for the Prime membership, they're always looking out for products that have the Prime logo, because they know that they're going to receive their products a lot quicker. So the main point that I'm trying to make is that if you are looking to ship out the orders yourself and you're looking to do Amazon FBM, you want to sign up for this ASAP. And the way that it works is that they're going to put you through a trial to make sure that you're even capable of shipping out the orders really quick, because there's a certain criteria that you have to meet for you to be able to put the Prime badge on your listings. E.g., you're going to have to ship out your orders at a specific time every single day. You're going to have to use a specific postage carrier. There's certain things that you're going to have to do. So during that trial, Amazon is going to see if you're capable of meeting their demands. So what I'd advise you to do is head over to this page. All you need to do is go over to Google, type in seller fulfilled Prime, and make sure that you read through all of this information before you register for it, so that you're ready to meet all of the demands that Amazon is going to set out for you during that trial. And of course, there's a lot more that goes into the whole Amazon selling process. I just wanted to give you guys some basic things that I wish someone told me when I first got started, because it would have just clarified things for me and made things a little bit easier at the start. But if you've enjoyed this video so far, don't forget to press the like button. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so that YouTube can let you know when a new video has been released. And if you wanted to sign up to my completely free email newsletter, where every single week I'm going to send you an email when it comes to helping you start your online business. Whether you're looking to start an Amazon business, a dropshipping business, whether you're thinking about selling on eBay, whatever the case is, you're going to receive an email from myself to give you some sort of tip or trick, things that I wish I knew before I started making millions of dollars online. So make sure if you want to sign up to that, you click the first link in the description down below. And if you also want to watch another YouTube video that I made not too long ago, where I break down some other important things that you need to know about the whole process of selling on Amazon, things I didn't really talk about in this video. For example, what you need to do when it comes to finding the best supplier, what you need to do when it comes to importing the products into your country, and a few other important things that you need to know, then make sure you click the link right there. Check that out straight after this one, because it's already helped out so many people, and I'm sure that it's going to help you out too. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.